even cooked yet. It's actually 4 potatoes, but shush. Yes, okay. Nobody asked you! Stick that on high. Shush. This is too small. This is also too small. That's too big! Close enough! Alright. Yeah, it's fine. Cotton up. Cotton up. You missed, but it's close enough. Sit. Paw. Other paw. Up. She's a good girl. Come on. So, television is a very interesting thing. I grew up, most of you guys know this, but I grew up without television, at least proper television. We had TV, alternating points throughout my life, and then I didn't like TV when I was little, because I have ADD, and I can't sit and pay attention to one thing for like a half an hour, especially what I was allowed to watch, which was basically just Dora the Explorer, which even then was the most irritating show to have ever existed. And I was an outside kid anyways, so whatever. As TV went along, I started to like Cartoon Network more. Once we actually had proper TV, I started liking Cartoon Network and Disney XD or not Disney XD, Disney XD? Yeah, Disney XD and Nicktoons. Especially once Adventure Time was a thing. Adventure Time was like mega inspiration for me when I was little. It was too much water. Because we're going to toss in this. I've actually been watching through it again lately, and it is, now that I'm older and I understand a lot of the jokes more, it's got that same like Friday night cartoon vibe where it's like there's jokes in it for the parents that are watching the show. It has that same kind of thing to it. Like, I only just realized how very naughty this show gets. Can we get a little bit... What if I turn the lights on? That might be a good idea. That's better. Alright. There's a show, or there's an episode, I believe it's called, like, Mr. Root Beer Head or something like that. There's a part in the show where his wife, who is, I believe, like, cherry cream or something like that. Like cherry cream soda. Cherry cream soda. And he's getting obsessed over, like, these detective things, and he's trying to, like, go find real mysteries to base into his detective book. And it's... his wife is trying to, like, get him to stop, like, going around and doing all of these weird things at night and looking for mysteries to solve and all this. And, like, oh my gosh. She comes up, and as she's convincing him, I never realized this until very recently. She's like, I miss you at night. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, snuggling and all that. And then she flipping, I think 2 scenes later, she comes in a French maid outfit, a French-made outfit holding, like, the feather duster, and, like, comes in as, in a French accent, would you like me to dust the beds? Or something that's not a French accent, but, would you like me to dust the beds? And I'm like, oh, what? Cause, like, I think it was, like, 5 years ago was the last time that I watched through the whole thing. Now I'm like, oh, geez, little Miss Cherry Cream Soda over here is trying to start some foreplay. Alright. And you know what? I'm pretty sure just like everyone else, I am very curious to know what Tier 15 is, Jake. I am very curious to know what Tier 15 is. Whew. If it's what I think it is, I don't want to do Tier 15 either. But, you know, it was too much. But, like, a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, toss right into that, whatever potato thing that you have. It not only seasons the potatoes, it keeps them from falling apart. It's a handy little trick when you don't feel like being gentle with your potatoes. If I had a pepper grinder, I would be using fresh ground pepper, but I don't, because I have literally not been able to find a pepper grinder at any of the stores that sell spices. Basil. You just take the big leaves. I need a haircut. You rolled up like a big old cigar or blunt, whatever you have more experience with. Cut that out. Don't leave that in there. Don't leave that in there. No. Oh my gosh, don't leave that in there. Eggs. And just a little bit of that basil. Now, the traditional style doesn't use basil, but I like basil. This is a lot of basil. You can never have too much basil. There it is. There's that basil. Oh, yeah. We can add more cheese than that. I don't like a ton of butter on things, so these are going to be a little bit more, you know. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my very early dinner. You guys have a nice day. Oh, and maybe share, leave a like if you like this. Sharing would really be amazing, even if you don't like this. Send your friend a terrible video so they can ask you why the heck you sent them this. And you can say because I told you to. Yep. Alright, bye guys.